I'm Joe Moskal. I'm a research professor in the Biomedical Engineering Department. I'm also director of the Falk Center for Molecular Therapeutics, which is a center in the McCormick School of Engineering and Applied Sciences. The purpose of this center is really threefold. One, we built a molecular biology core to use as a teaching tool, but the function of the tool is to identify novel genes that have therapeutic potential for a variety of CNS disorders like neuro-oncology, malignant brain cancer, learning and memory disorders associated with Alzheimer's and aging, and even stroke and neuroprotection. The core represents the cornerstone of Falk and is a wonderful tool from a biotechnology point of view because it represents a way to think about how to build or identify things that have therapeutic potential. So it's not basic R&D for its own sake, although basic R&D is very important and a part of it, but it's really translational research because we take the putative therapeutic targets and we not only validate them in the laboratory for their therapeutic potential, but we actually take the work all the way through to approval by the FDA for human clinical trials. So in a nutshell, the Falk Center is a true translational center of excellence, if you will, aimed specifically at building biotechnology that works by taking advantage of the academic model and fusing it to how we have to think about drug discovery and drug development from a biotechnology point of view. As far as the science or the projects and the skill sets, from a laboratory point of view, as I mentioned, we're CNS people. We are interested in malignant brain tumors. We're interested in learning and memory disorders, particularly loss of cognitive function with early Alzheimer's. We have a marvelous neuroscience institute, marvelous cancer center, and a wonderful aging center as well. So there's plenty of outstanding faculty to tap into in those areas here at Northwestern, among others. What we have done for obvious reasons, the obvious reasons being we need to be competitive because we're trying to develop novel therapeutics for the treatment of diseases that don't have any cures, is therefore we've brought to the table technologies that we believe are really state-of-the-art. The microarray program can be purchased and you can send your data out to be analyzed in another lab, but we've really built the program from soup to nuts. So doing microarray analysis, doing PCR, doing all of the techniques involved in gene discovery, the bioinformatics development, the software development, the hardware is all state-of-the-art and continues to be upgraded. So the students access that technology and they actually work with primary material. They actually are looking at differential gene expression in human brain tumors to find novel genes that look like they might have therapeutic potential if manipulated in a human being. And so they don't just sit and learn about this, they actually get in right away and get hands-on. Our philosophy is the brighter you are, or really the more motivated you are, the more you will get out of it. But you're going to start working on a project right away that has publication potential, and you should have data that is going to be published and presented by the time you're done, because they insert immediately and are always being trained by people that are hands-on with them. It's an integrated program. They don't go off by themselves. I think the majority of what the students are going to get out of what they've done with us isn't knowing more about a molecular mechanism of cancer. It's really the exposure to all of us and how we think, what we eat, how we interact with each other, what our lives are like, what do we talk about, and how we evaluate and dissect problems and try to come up with solutions or at least experiments that make sense and interpret them. I think that's what they'll take away 10 years from now.